Blessed love. Blessed love.
Say, tonight, you killed it. I mean, you're always killing it.
Yeah.
But tonight, there was a special kind of energy. Talk to me.
I mean, the energy come from the people, you know, and the type of show, you know, so you get different energy, a different vibes now,
Yes.
you know, so it just return. Them give me, I give them same way, so, you know, it's that what it's about.
And your relationship with Empress.
I mean,
How far
Empress,
back it go? I didn't know he didn't have me yesterday.
Empress come like a sister, a big sister, you know, she always involved me in all she shows, you know, and I give thanks for that, you know, and follow on her journey. She's a real down-to-earth, spiritual person, you know, and I must say again, thanks to Empress for having me on the show again once more. I mean, every year I could come here. Trust me, every year. I love it.
I felt it was really nice. All the performances, all the guests, I liked it.
You had any highlights?
Terry Lyons and Adi Sugar.
Excellent. How you felt about the show tonight?
It was phenomenal. It was fantastic. It was beautiful. It was energetic. I think we should have this every 3 months.
I agree.
To bring back peace in our country and for healing. It was really uniting different energies and bringing different people across. It's beautiful. Beautiful Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you.
It was superb. I totally enjoyed it. Totally.
This is our how many years together? Since it started, we've been to all, Debbie.
Yes.
We've been to all, and everyone just keep getting better.
and better.
Yeah, fantastic show. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Wonderful show, wonderful show. This is the 5th year. This is my 3rd appearance at IBA show, and it was excellent. Next year, here I come, all the way.
The best African-inspired show that we have been to. It was really, really awesome because your money's worth. Loved it.
It was amazing. First time I see something like this. It was amazing, trust me.
So you'll be here next year,
Of course. Without a question.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Well, first time I came and I will come again. Fabulous. Energy, everything. Real, real nice.
So you'll recommend it to somebody?
Everybody. Everybody. Real nice. Enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Energy. Energy. Can't wait for next year, 2026. I'll be here.
First of all, the show was magical. The energy was phenomenal. I feel like what IBA was able to do is really show the diversity of the country that is Trinidad and Tobago. And it was beautiful to see both cultures being embracing each other. Yeah, I think what the country needs is just that, the understanding that this is ours and we could do it together. Because if we call on your God and my God and all them God, the stupidness could end. You know, so that's how I feel.
10 out of 10. I'll definitely be here. God spare life next year. It was excellent. Yes, first time. I'll be back.
IBA surpassed all expectations in terms of the vibe, the people, celebrating our culture and who we are. I thoroughly enjoyed it and I will be back for 2026.
It was wonderful. I enjoyed the music and especially coming down to the end, I enjoyed the diversity with the last singer, which she included Hindu gods and the African deities. That was really wonderful. And I like the mixture of dance and drumming and so much. It was beautiful. And also incorporating Trinidad and Tobago culture. It was wonderful. I really did enjoy it. Thank you. Of course, every year. Thank you. And I love the ambience of the place. It's really lovely. Thank you.
Tell me how you felt about the show tonight.
Oh my gosh, IBA 5 was phenomenal. The cast was amazing. Not just because I was there, but I mean the caliber. And let me tell you, the people who paid the $200 early bird, they need to find Ajay and give her double that because it was just amazing. I mean, and just becoming, I mean, of course, the highlighting of the African culture, but then to just show Trinidad and Tobago, the Indian aspects, I mean, with Sharda and Nival and stuff, and then Adeshoga from Nigeria. It was just, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say. I'm like, wow, it was beautiful, and I feel very privileged to have been a part of it. Phenomenal. And people stayed till the end. And then we know it was quite a few hours, but people stayed because it was so captivating. So big up to Ajay and the team. Really phenomenal job.
English is not my first language, so I can't put together the words, but amazing. It was energy, for sure. And it was, I feel like, the beginning of a coming together of cultures that is going to just lift the country up for greater times to come. Yeah. It is not. I'm here. Actually, I've lived here for a while, but I just completed my degree in psychology. So I'm not going to go back home and base for a while. Because that was the one thing that was stopping me for like the last 4 years, like a cage. But not like a kid, I guess it was an incubation period. So yeah, that's what it is. Money dance, Abby. Nice. I give thanks. I hope you all get some money after this. More. Yes. Yeah, want to give thanks for everything. Yo, make sure and check out Sunlight Studios. They're the best at what they do. So don't dull. Go and get on them.
Lady Lions.
Yes, sir.
IBA 5.
Yes.
Wow. Tell me how you felt about it.
I felt excited. The venue is not just IBA, the venue, the whole energy from beginning to ending. You know, it had that sense of joyousness since I came and I was waiting in the back here. You know, the calmness, everybody was friendly, very organized, very timely. So I'm best venue. Love the venue that they have it, so it actually suits what she's actually trying to put forth.
Yes.
You know, that elegance of music and, you know, that world music of just not our ancestors, but just Trinidad and Tobago. So, yeah.
And tell me about that spiritual melody that you came up with.
The spiritual melody is something that is recorded that I have to release later on this year. How it came about, my mom is Baptist, my whole family is either Baptist or Shelter Baptist. We used to have to clean the church.
Yes.
long time when I used to go to church. The Baptist church, I couldn't understand what they're saying during the verses. So, you know, they'll be like,
yes. And you make up your own thing.
So I couldn't understand what they were saying, but when it reached the chorus, everybody knows the chorus. So we used to sing out loud as children, we beating the drum, shaking the shak. So I decided now to do a medley with just the choruses of the famous songs that we know
Yeah.
on just the drums,
Yes.
on the melodic drums, and that's supposed to be released later on this year. So yeah, that's one of my projects.
We're looking forward to that.
Yes, I'm really trying to, attract the children and, make them enjoy it. But I find every time I sing it to the adults, oh, they love it too.
Because
I really,
it reminds us of Sunday school.
true. And I really honestly did it just for, my mind was on the kids,
Yes.
so they'll have something. And I tested on them already and they really enjoyed it. So I said, all right. But again, I have to make it. That is just the vision I had, but everybody loves it and that is great for me.
Yes.
So, emancipation, yes.
Me, oh my goodness. Now I am tired just watching. But you were on stage for the entire thing. Where do you get your energy from now?
Well, I mean, the motivation is always there and has always been. I think, of course, growing up in a musical family, that kind of contributed a lot. And of course, growing up in that church environment where, it's not like now, the services were like 4 to 6 hours back then, right? So, it kind of builds your stamina. And of course, doing, of course, all the seasonal stuff, we kind of get used to having these long shows. I mean, this show wasn't long in particular, but it was just, as MD, there's a lot of responsibility. So I have to be looking out for the other musicians, then things are happening. I'm trying to liaise, with the sound company and everything like that. So, and of course, operating the keyboards on the laptop at the same time.
Right.
So it's
So my next question to you is, where did you draw? Because we have a huge pool of artists to draw from.
Right.
How do you go about picking these key individuals to give you that full sound that you want?
Well, picking musicians is a skill. Normally what I look for is, the first thing is attitude. In terms of musicians that have a good attitude to work with, they're not difficult and disciplined, so that's number 2. And then their skill set must be one that they are able to play multiple things. Because in this kind of show, of course we have calypso, we have a lot of African music, we had some Afrobeats, we had some soca, right? We had some traditional songs, so there's a lot of different elements, of course the Indian elements as well. So I would look for people that have those skill sets that are able to play and already function in multiple areas. I was telling Tamba earlier that often the musicians are overlooked in shows, but I was telling them that the small group that we have is making a lot of impact in the country in terms of people that actually notice we are in everything. So all the quality music that you hear, it would be one of us, and not putting down anybody else, because all of us, Trinidad is a small place, and we even have a smaller group of really good musicians. So of course I'm privileged to be one of them and to be able to, to request the services of others that are really talented. But for me, the number one is you must be easy to work with, because the work gets difficult. Sometimes the songs are a bit challenging, but having that attitude to work together, no egos, it does make the work a lot easier. A lot easier.
I enjoyed the program today. It was a great effort. I observed that the supporters, the team, it was a great team approach. I actually was one of the vendors, and the transaction didn't go so well. People wasn't aware too much, but I just love the show and I love the energy of the people. I love how the women, they're dressed, and I love the song. The song just filtered out to the booth and I didn't have to come inside to actually enjoy the show. I enjoyed the show from the periphery. And if this is things to come, well, I know next year is going to be greater. So thank God for all of you, all the team who put both hands to the wheel to make this day a success, inclusive of moi.
I was passing and hear everybody with the interview.
Rave
reviews. I am the reviews were. I woman say I am missing the show in 2026.
Correct. And you had a lot of first-time individuals who were totally blown away. Totally blown away. And they said, no way, 2026 will happen without them. So, baby, you did it again. You did it again. Tell me how you feel about it.
Well, glad we have no voice. And, you know, I was talking and saying, it's as if I am the sacrificial lamb.
Yes.
Because I produce IBA. I am the one who structure IBA. I do, you know, almost everything. Not because I want to show off, but I consider myself an unusual woman.
Yes.
And I do things by spirit.
Right.
And if I don't get people who understand the vision, then, you know, it won't work out. Sometimes, you know, it doesn't make sense. The energies are not connected.
Yes.
So I am having problems getting a team of people who are really passionate about the arts.
Yes.
A lot of people will tell you they can do the job, but it's just about the money, and then you realize, you know,
The quality of work is lacking.
so that is more work on me.
Yes.
But my prayer to the universe is that I get an excellent production team. And it doesn't have to be a big team. But in the meanwhile, this is what I was tasked to do. There is a gift. You know, I can never finish sing my set. I always have to cut it because I lose my voice.
Yes.
Because when you're tired, it affects your voice.
Correct.
But it's okay to be sacrificed, to see my work and to see everybody happy. This is only temporary. The day will come when I just leave my hotel and come on the stage and have everybody else.
Speak it into being. It will happen.
I have been trying to get Neval on my show for almost 3 years.
Yes.
But he does a Mother's Day show overseas. I think it's New York. So it always clashes. I said, boy, I'll get you on my show, boy. And then this year, when I saw him in I Am Jazz,
yes,
he said, I'm here this year. He said, you could get me. He said, if it's one song, I said, well, one song. And
Yes.
that's how it happened.
Perfect.
You know, and according to Neval, nothing happens before it's time.
Correct.
He said, I had to be. He said, this was worship. This had to happen.
Yes.
Because of, look, when the show came right after the elections, and, you know, it was so timely.
Perfect. Standard ovation. Standard ovation.
Oh, yeah.